Carl Jung reveals, how to know if someone is meant for you. Have you ever felt an unexplainable emptiness, like you're searching for something, or someone, without even knowing what it is? Maybe you met someone and immediately thought, this is it. They were meant to be in my life. Not just in romance, but in friendships, mentorships, or even random encounters that happen at the perfect moment. Coincidence? Or could the universe be trying to tell you something? In today's video, we're diving deep into Carl Jung's ideas to uncover why some connections feel destined. You'll learn how your unconscious mind draws specific people into your life, what synchronicity really means, and how to tell the difference between a true connection and an illusion. Most importantly, you'll find out if you're truly ready to recognize the right person, because first, you have to recognize yourself. Get ready for insights that will completely shift how you see relationships and yourself. If you're seeking to live with more clarity and purpose, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Have you ever wondered why some people enter your life and it feels like you've known them forever? Or why certain encounters seem to change everything, as if the universe had it all planned out? Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists of all time, had a fascinating explanation. He didn't see these connections as random coincidences. Jung believed that everyone who crosses your path carries a deeper meaning, like a mirror reflecting what's going on inside you. He called this phenomenon synchronicity, those magical moments when your inner world and outer reality line up perfectly. According to Jung, your unconscious mind is always at work, attracting people who mirror your wounds, your desires, or the lessons you need to learn. That friend who shows up right when you need support, the partner who challenges your insecurities, the stranger who says exactly what you needed to hear. None of it is random. But here's the catch. Not every powerful connection is meant to last. Some people enter your life to teach, heal, or even challenge you, pushing you toward growth. Here on Evolução Saudável, we dive deep into these ideas to help you better understand your mind and live with greater clarity. Today, you'll discover how to recognize these meaningful connections and how to use them to evolve. Ready to see your relationships through a whole new lens? Let's dive in. Don't forget to subscribe to Evolução Saudável, hit the notification bell, and join us on this journey. Why do you keep attracting the same people? Ever wonder why you keep attracting the same types of people into your life? The partner who ignores you, the friend who disappears, the conflicts that play on repeat like a broken record. If that sounds familiar, Carl Jung offers a game-changing insight. It's not fate sabotaging you. It's your unconscious mind speaking. Jung believed that our psyche is always seeking balance, trying to make us whole. But until you bring what's hidden deep within you into the light, you'll keep repeating the same patterns and calling it bad luck or bad timing. Think of it like this. Your unconscious is like a movie director, casting people into specific roles in your life. If you grew up feeling rejected, for example, you might attract partners who make you feel invisible, not because you want to suffer, but because your unconscious is giving you an opportunity to heal that old wound. It's like it's saying, hey, it's time to deal with this. The problem is, without self-awareness, you mistake the symptom for the cause. You think the other person is the problem when really, they're just holding up a mirror. I've met people who were stuck in endless cycles with emotionally unavailable partners, always asking, why does this keep happening to me? But when they look deeper, they realized they carried an unconscious belief that they didn't deserve real love. The partner was just reflecting that belief back at them. Here's the good news. Once you start recognizing these patterns, everything changes. Self-awareness is the first step. Ask yourself, what part of me is attracting this? What belief am I holding on to? Write down your thoughts. Watch your emotions closely. It's uncomfortable at first, but incredibly freeing. We're here to guide you on this inner journey, because once you shine a light on your unconscious patterns, you stop reliving the past and start attracting connections that truly matter. How to become the right person for love. Have you ever stopped to think that before finding the right person, you need to be the right person? Not in the sense of being perfect, but by being aligned with who you truly are. Carl Jung called this process individuation, the journey of integrating all parts of yourself, both light and shadow, to become whole. He believed that when we're fragmented, we attract people who mirror that emptiness. But when we become whole, something incredible happens. We start attracting connections that resonate at the same frequency. Think about it. How many times have you asked yourself, why do I always attract people who don't value me? Now, flip the mirror around and ask, do I truly value myself? If you're chasing external validation, trying to fill an inner void with someone else, you'll keep attracting people who reinforce that chase. It's like trying to build a house on unstable ground. No matter how beautiful the house looks, it won't last. Real change begins when you lay a solid foundation within yourself. This isn't just psychology, it's energy. When you cultivate self-love, clarity, and respect for your own needs, the outside world responds. The people who once seemed irresistible, the ones who kept you trapped in emotional games, start to lose their hold over you. Suddenly, you begin to notice connections that lift you up, that see you for who you truly are. It's not that these people magically appear. It's that now you're ready to recognize them. We'll show you how to take practical steps toward this shift. Start small. Spend just 5 minutes a day reflecting on what you truly want in a relationship. Write down what makes you feel whole. Over time, you'll realize you're no longer begging for love. You're attracting it naturally. Because the right person doesn't complete you. They find you already complete. Synchronicity or illusion. How not to fool yourself. Have you ever met someone and felt an instant spark, like it was destiny? But then, weeks or months later, realized they weren't who you thought they were? Carl Jung warned about a common trap, confusing synchronicity with projection. Synchronicity is when the universe aligns a meaningful connection at just the right time. Projection, on the other hand, is when you see in someone what you want to see, not who they really are. And knowing the difference can change everything. Jung explained that our unconscious holds parts of ourselves we've ignored, like confidence, passion, or vulnerability. When we don't recognize these qualities in ourselves, we project them onto others. Suddenly, you're drawn to someone's glow, but in reality, you're seeing a piece of yourself you haven't yet embraced. The problem? When reality sets in, the idealized image crumbles. You're not disappointed in them. You're confronting the end of your own illusion. So how can you tell if it's synchronicity or projection? A true connection brings calm, not chaos. It anchors you, rather than throwing you into emotional whirlwinds. You don't feel the need to shapeshift, to be accepted as you simply are. Ask yourself, am I seeing this person as they truly are, or as I want them to be? Here at Evolution Saudável, we'll help you sharpen that awareness. Try this exercise. The next time you feel a powerful attraction, pause and write down what you admire about that person. Then reflect. Does this quality already live within me? If the answer is yes, you might be projecting. Real connections don't put you on a pedestal or tear you down. They meet you at eye level, inspiring, growth and letting you be fully yourself. Learning this difference is freeing, because when you stop projecting, you start seeing who and what truly matters. Your intuition is speaking. Are you listening? Have you ever felt a tightness in your chest, a subtle inner voice whispering that something wasn't right, but you ignored it? Maybe it happened in a relationship, where all the signs were, screaming for you to walk away, but you stayed, convincing yourself it was just insecurity. Carl Jung believed that intuition is the language of the unconscious, an inner compass that never fails if we learn to listen. The problem is, in a world full of noise, fear, and doubt, we often drown out that voice, and we pay the price for it. Jung taught that the unconscious doesn't speak through words, but through sensations. That flutter in your stomach before making a decision, the unexpected calm when you meet someone, or even that unexplained discomfort. That's your intuition trying to guide you. Think about a time you ignored those signals. Maybe you stayed in a draining relationship or said, Yes, when every fiber of your being wanted to say no. Your body knew the truth, but your mind talked you out of it. Now imagine the opposite. When someone is truly right for you, your intuition doesn't leave you second-guessing. There's a sense of peace, a quiet certainty, like everything fits, effortlessly. We'll help you fine-tune that inner antenna. Here's a simple exercise. The next time you feel a gut instinct, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and ask, what is my body trying to tell me? Write down whatever comes up. Over time, you'll notice that true connections don't keep you in a constant state of vigilance, waiting for the next disappointment. They bring lightness, not heaviness. Learning to trust your intuition is like unlocking a superpower. Because when you listen to that inner voice, you stop getting fooled by others and by yourself. Are you ready to hear what your intuition has been trying to tell you? True love isn't a battlefield, it's peace. Have you ever bought into the idea that true love is supposed to be a roller coaster ride, filled with drama, highs, and lows? Society loves to sell us the story that real passion comes with fiery fights, jealousy, and a constant battle to win someone over. But Carl Jung would challenge us to rethink that. To him, genuine love isn't a battlefield, it's a space for mutual growth, where you don't have to abandon yourself to be loved. So why do we so often mistake chaos for connection? A lot of times, what we call passion is really our unconscious chasing validation. If you grew up believing you had to fight to be seen, you might be drawn to relationships that demand constant effort. But Jung would say, love isn't about proving your worth. It's about being accepted exactly as you are. A real connection doesn't leave you drained from putting out emotional fires. It gives you room to thrive. Ask yourself, am I seeking love or trying to fill a void? If every interaction feels like a battle, you might be fighting for validation, not connection. Let's simplify things. Try this. Think about a current or past relationship. Write down how it made you feel. Was it peaceful or tense? Light or heavy? True connections don't require you to negotiate your essence. They aren't power plays where someone wins and someone loses. The right person won't ask you to shrink to fit into their life. They'll encourage you to be even more of yourself. And that goes for friendships, partnerships, and romance. When you stop seeing love as a struggle, you start attracting people who value your authenticity. Because real love isn't a conquest, it's a home where you already belong. Are you ready to leave the battlefield behind and choose peace instead? Let go of what was never yours. Have you ever found yourself holding on to a relationship you knew deep down wasn't right for you? Maybe out of fear of being alone, clinging to hope that things will get better, or because you invested so much that giving up feels like losing. But here's a truth Carl Jung would stand by. Letting go isn't weakness. It's courage. It's choosing yourself over a cycle of pain. And until you do, you won't make room for what truly belongs in your life. Jung believed the unconscious mind seeks growth, not comfort. Sometimes it keeps us in tough relationships to teach us something about self-worth, boundaries, or what we truly want. But once the lesson is learned, staying becomes like planting seeds in barren soil. Nothing good grows there. Maybe you've spent years justifying a relationship that drained you, calling it loyalty, when really it was fear. The truth is, connections that hurt you aren't tests of destiny. They're signs it's time to move on. At Evolução Saudável, we help you take that step with clarity. Here's a simple exercise. Grab a notebook and list 3 things this relationship brings you. Is it peace, growth, joy? Or is it anxiety, doubt, exhaustion? If it's the latter, ask yourself, what do I gain by staying? What do I lose by leaving? Letting go is an act of self-love. It's saying, I deserve more than scraps. And here's the magic. When you choose peace, the universe responds. New, better connections start to appear. Not because you chased harder, but because you stopped settling for less. Letting go creates space for what's meant for you. So ask yourself, what are you still holding on to that it's time to release? The right person is waiting for you to have the courage to choose. Yourself first. The signs of a true connection. Have you ever wondered how you'll recognize the right person when they show up? It's not about fireworks or checking every box. It's a feeling, one that Carl Jung might describe as alignment. When someone I see is truly meant for you, you just know. Not because they're perfect, but because being around them feels like coming home. You don't have to mold yourself or earn their love. You simply are. Jung taught that true connections reflect the best parts of who you are. They don't demand that you shrink or compromise yourself. They inspire you to be even more authentic. Think about a friendship or relationship where you feel truly seen, respected, and free. There are no games, no constant effort to be accepted. It's like the other person is saying, "I see you," and that's enough. That's your clue. The right connection brings peace, not anxiety. They don't put you on a pedestal or tear you down. They meet you where you are, ready to grow together. Let's help you tune into those signs. Here's a simple practice. Next time you meet someone, pay attention to how you feel. Ask yourself, am I calm or anxious? Do I feel like I can be myself? Destined connections don't leave you questioning your worth. They flow naturally, like a river finding its path. And here's the key. To recognize the right person, you have to be honest with yourself first. Ask, am I being truthful about what I want and deserve? Because when you live your truth, the right people find you, effortlessly. They recognize you just as clearly as you recognize them. Stop looking for the answer outside yourself. The certainty is already within you. All you have to do is listen. Are you ready to trust that inner knowing and recognize when it's real? It all starts with your inner transformation. We've reached the end of our journey, and if there's one thing Carl Jung teaches us, it's this. The most powerful transformation happens within. Everything we've explored today, synchronicity, projection, intuition, letting go, begins with you. When you face your shadows, heal your wounds, and choose wholeness, something incredible happens. You change your energetic frequency. Old relationships that kept you tied to the past start to fade, and new connections, aligned with who you truly are, begin to appear. It's not magic. It's real. It's like wiping the fog off a mirror. Suddenly you can clearly see who deserves a place in your life. The right person won't come to save you. They'll find you already standing strong, ready to walk alongside them. And for that to happen, you need to do the inner work. Ask yourself, am I being honest with myself? Am I choosing relationships that lift me higher? Here at Healthy Evolution, we're committed to guiding you through this journey of self-discovery, offering practical tools to help you live with more purpose and authenticity. So why not share your story with us? Drop a comment below. Have you ever felt a connection that seemed destined? Or are you on the journey of becoming the best version of yourself? Your experience could inspire someone else. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content on psychology, biohacking, and personal growth. Got a topic you'd love to see next? Leave your suggestion in the comments. Your voice is an essential part of our community. Thank you for being here, for choosing to grow, and for being part of the Evolução Saudável family. And remember, the right person starts with you. When you step into your true self, the right connections naturally find their way to you. Until next time, keep evolving. How did it feel diving into Carl Jung's ideas about destined connections? If this video sparked reflection about your relationships or inspired you to look within, leave a like to help our content reach even more people. In the comments, tell us, what insight resonated with you the most? Have you ever experienced synchronicity in your life or started working on trusting your intuition? Your story could light the way for someone else. Don't forget to subscribe to the Health Evolution channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video on psychology, biohacking, and personal growth. Have an idea for a future topic? Drop it in the comments. Your voice shapes our journey. Thank you for being here, for choosing evolution. Keep shining, trusting yourself, and attracting the connections you truly deserve. See you soon.